Hello, my lovely friends, my dear audiences. Welcome to the show, Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. G&E TV pays attention to everywhere. To our own city, we pay special attention because there's nothing. It's our own city. It's our own backyard. And we're so happy that we have this term of city councils. Among them, we have a wonderful individual. His name is Mr. Tony Wu, developer, a banker, and artist himself, and now council member of West Covina. And he's with me today to celebrate 4th of July.
Yes.
So, sir, welcome to the show.
My pleasure's over here.
All right. So, happy the 4th, yeah?
Yes, to everybody too.
Happy the 4th to everybody. All right, good. Good news came along the other day. I should complain first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the first one learning it. I learned it secondhand from Lloyd Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That you took him, in other words, to China for a big visit.
Correct.
All right?
Yes.
Do you think my complaint stands? I should know first?
Well, okay, not really, okay.
Not really.
This is on the
good.
Facebook, on the news, so not a big deal. It's
You
just
publish it, right?
Yeah, it's like a job, okay. You just have to do it.
No. But for that kind of visit, I would call it that probably would be most valuable in those actions that we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Among them, this is the most important move that I notice. To my audience, I owe you an explanation why I say this. Mr. Tony Wu is elected a very high vote as being council member of West Covina. Prior to that, in his business field, we did not know him too much. Including me, the media man, who's supposed to know everything. Which is not true. And for the past 2 years and a little bit, right?
Year and a half.
Year and a half, almost 2 years, right?
Uh-huh.
I've noticed the changes in city of West Covina, both ways. Number one, what is seeable around West Covina, and number two, the culture for the city council. And I learned that from Lloyd Johnson, my good friend. He is also, by the way, another council member. So we noticed a culture change for both.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, your move internationally sounds a big strategic plan to me that I say, hey, Tony, let me know it about it. Anyway, I give Tony both hands. I'm quite convinced about it. So what brought you to China?
Basically, this is accident. Okay, never planned this so soon. Okay, and we will have this trip. Okay, basically, it's like prior to our trip, about 2 to 3 weeks earlier, and I have somebody visits my office. Okay, it's a referral, and he's coming from as a U.S.-China Entrepreneur Association. They're looking for some city council. Okay, represent this city. To go to Kunming, Yunnan province of China, to have a big event regarding the business between the city and all that. And when they came to my office, okay, I kind of understand we are just a replacement because the previous council, maybe Pasadena and maybe some other bigger city, okay, the council member promised them, but they drop off due to the schedule conflict or something. So they came to us, it's a true story. And we didn't get invited on purpose, we just a replacement, but it's okay. I took that opportunity since they are sponsor, okay, and they are going to take us into the Kunming with that big event. I think it's a good opportunity to promote my city. So I took it, and then I invite Lloyd Johnson as another city council member. 2 of us represent my city and to go to China and to promote how nice, how kind of investment, what West Covina, what California, what city is about. So the end of the trip is very, very good.
You know, the point, the big point is that on the surface you're invited to do a replacement.
Correct.
Right? because somebody failed to
Show
go
up. Correct.
due to schedule conflict,
Or they think it's too
you
tired.
are kind of like a
backup.
Something like that.
Yes.
But the amazing part is that you automatically took the motivation out of
It's like a business.
You change it into a promotion of
Correct.
West Covina.
Yes.
That calls for some kind of concept. You know that?
It's just opportunity. Okay, come to you. You have to grab it.
Yes,
you
of
don't let
course.
it go. So too busy, too tired, too ego. So because I didn't get invited first, it's all not important. Okay, and since that week we don't have a city meeting, and so that week we kind of free. So that's why I say, hey, Laurie, let's go. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity for us because only myself go is only one person. But if we have two, it represents a delegation. So it's a big city event. So we go over there, we can promote our city and our country.
It was an impassive situation. You turned it passive, right?
Yes.
You took the upper hand of it. You used that opportunity to promote the city.
Correct. Good, and it's a big event.
Remember, that echoes with last discussion. You and I were here, remember?
Yes.
I was asking you about next move towards the further development of West Covina. You were saying that you're welcoming
On the map.
efforts on the map.
Yeah, center of the universe.
Yeah, center of the universe.
Gateway to the heaven.
Yeah, gateway to heaven, right?
Yes,
So that kind of thing, declaration. I thought you were joking.
Not joking at all.
And now, when this little opportunity comes and you grasp it, you make it a very, very passive, and you make it your promotion. That is the amazing part that I say. I like that.
Yeah, this is the life. Okay, life is a full of surprise. It's twist and turn. Okay, and the people always complaining about they don't have opportunity. It's just not true. Opportunity is there, but you just don't grab it. People say, "Oh, this is maybe too long, too tired, too this. Oh, this is I'm not even the major point." So you're always thinking about passive, okay, negative. But if you take this as an opportunity and run forward and then make it a positive and make it as a much stronger than what it become, and that's how it become an upper hand. So this is how my life about. Okay, every time I have a situation, I turn into the opportunity and then become an improvement and make my company or make myself bigger. So this is the same thing too. Okay.
Remember last time I said a friend of mine wrote saying that they're looking for number one, a place to reside, number two, a place to invest their money. I wrote back saying West Covina is the city you probably want to live, and San Bernardino probably you want to spend your money, invest your money. And you remember, you were correcting me saying you should tell them both, right? Both West Covina.
Yes. Okay.
All right. This is your move, actually.
And just like a lot of people thinking about the business will just drop into your lap. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Okay, people will come to you. It's wrong. Okay, and you need to promote yourself. You need to promote your city. You need people understand how beautiful your city is. Just this trip, we went to Kunming. Okay, it's the southwest of China.
Kunming, yes.
And then we went to Changchun. It's Manchuria. Okay,
all the way
and
up north.
Yes, and then we found Changchun. Then we took a car. Okay, and travel another 2 hours. Okay, we went to the Meihekou. Okay,
Meihekou, all the way still further north.
No, it's about I think 2 hours south of Changchun. Okay, so.
But in northeast China, I've never heard of it.
In northeast China, it's a beautiful city, and I have a picture to show you. I'm amazed.
Shame on me, I was born in China.
I know, but China is so big. They have a 1.3 billion
I know
population.
that, but yeah.
And this is the city I never heard about before too. Okay, I have Harbin invite me too, but I say I don't have time because I promised this host. Okay, with this itinerary. So and even. Okay, the Harbin, they have an event too. They say, hey, how about you just stop by? But end up, I didn't regret. I didn't go to Harbin. The Meihekou is one of, if you go to see the pictures, Meihekou is one of the intersection of traffic. No matter where you go, they all have to be there. All the good merchandise is transit. Okay, so in that way, and they have a river. And I'm amazed about is how beautiful the city is, and they have a nighttime the lake, okay, not the lake, the river bend. They make it as a park, and you have the people walking, exercising. I'm just very impressed. And plus, at daytime, the city officials sent tour us about their big development. They have some stadium for ping pong, okay, and table tennis, and plus they have a basketball stadium, okay, and they have some kind of museum, and it's all big, huge, okay, development. And the population of Mexico is about 680,000. And I just say, hey, do you have enough of population to stay in all this thing? He said, this is provide a kind of a center for people to come.
They have more than they could enjoy.
Oh, I'm thinking about okay. I say where this money come from?
It's amazing, yeah. It's amazing that you were invited by Kunming, right?
Yes.
And then how come you end up all the way to up north?
Okay, again, this from the
Harbin,
and this is based on the Entrepreneur Association.
Another host to it.
No, same host. Entrepreneur Association, okay, they put this itinerary for us. It's extremely busy. We, for the first day, we in the LAX. So I took a pictures on my Facebook. I say it's a slow boat to China.
Yeah, I saw that big picture that you and Lloyd sitting there with the kind of boots.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Yeah, posting in the air, something like that, doing this.
Yeah, and then we're waiting for another 3 hours aboard to take the flight into China, Beijing. And when we arrive Beijing, this is already 12 and a half hours flight. When we arrive, we have to wait for another 5-6 hours, and they have another delay due to domestic in China. The flight delay all the time. So
all right, let's take a very short moment now. It sounds a very interesting trip. It's kind of like 1 minute at Kunming, the other minute you're talking about Harbin and then Mexico, and then all of a sudden Beijing. And I'm a little confused. Let's get a little moment now. When we come back, we'll continue finding why Beijing. Please stay with us. Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to the show. As a matter of fact, it's a share of my good friend Tony's visit to wonderful China, to several cities, some of which I never had the luxury of going. He went ahead of me. Well, that's the amazing part. So welcome to my show, sir, once again. All right. Okay. So from Mexico of northeast China, all the way you went to Beijing.
And then the last stop will be Beijing. We stay about 1 night, and then we have a couple of functions. Then the next day at the nighttime, 9 o'clock, we took the flight, back to United States. But we're starting with a week ago, and from LAX to Kunming, and that's about 20 hours flight, meaning you have to transfer.
What other cities?
So I think the first one, the major point is why we go to China.
Kunming.
It's Kunming. Kunming has a so-called China, U.S. So-called the province and the city business forum, and they invite so many the United States big company and some of the city, and the only city can make it is West Covina. And so we become a hero. We become so attraction. And myself and Lloyd Johnson. And Lloyd Johnson with a very stereotype.
Plus, you have a handsome face.
Yes, and he's a very stereotype American with a cowboy boots and a hat
and a
purple heart. So he's tall.
Do people know Purple Heart?
No, I have to explain to those people. So people thinking about he's a cowboy, but I have to explain to the governor what that hat is about. It's a Purple Heart. I say, till he take a shower, or take a nap. The other one, their hat stay on his head all the time. So everybody laughing, like this guy is so proud about his contribution to the country.
Yeah,
but again, with Lloyd Johnson, this very stereotype of American, and for me, because I can speak Mandarin. So there's a perfect pair, so we can sell my city. So that's how it's about. And then we made a presentation, as a big presentation.
Did you go to Tibet?
No.
I heard from Lloyd, or either from you or Lloyd, that you went to, you met with somebody from
Yes.
Tibet.
Okay. The People's Congress vice chairperson, she is Tibetan. So since she cannot officially greet us, we have been greeted by the Lieutenant Deputy Governor. And he basically have a meeting with her in that big. I put a Facebook picture too. And by the way, people say Facebook in China doesn't work. My Facebook in China work.
Oh yeah? How come?
Because I have I don't want to put the infomercial over here, but I have a carrier. He has a global roaming. So I use the global roaming data, not using the China, and their service, including the Wi-Fi. Then I can continue post.
In other words, you are not using the Chinese system. You're still carrying the U.S. system with you.
Correct. I carry the T-Mobile global roaming.
No. So last few times, many times, I went to China. I used my T-Mobile network system.
Database.
Yeah, database, whatever. But it didn't work that way.
Work for me. I have no problem. So I can even Google it. Google is now working in China, and so Google work for me. So every time they want something, I Google it. They shock. It's kind of a little bit slower than the United States, but I can post. I can and talking to my constituents through Facebook, and I even show to the Chinese government official. I say, hey, look at my Facebook. They're amazed, but they like it due to I kind of. Everything happening in China, I post as a transparency. Who I talk to, what kind of event. I even post some kind of small videos segment that our speech regarding promote West Covina. So entire my West Covina resident following me, and since this is a public and Facebook, so everybody can see it, and it's all showing on the Facebook.
In China, at least 3-4 cities know West Covina, right? And in West Covina, lots of people start to know Kunming, start to know Harbin,
correct,
Beijing,
correct,
Hekkou,
correct,
and other cities, other places you went.
Exactly, because China is such a long distance, from and my city, and for they're more familiar with Japan, and China is they maybe know Shanghai, Beijing, but they don't know Kunming. But Kunming is a magnificent, beautiful city, and I think the future development and business.
Kunming has a nickname. Say, I forgot.
The spring.
Yeah, the spring, forever spring.
The Chuncheng, spring city.
Yeah, forever.
The four season is like spring.
Yeah, forever
springtime.
Spring.
Yeah.
And they have only one season. That's it.
Due to their higher altitude, and plus their weather is all around our. Let's say 68 degree.
60 something. 60,
yes.
Between 60 to 70 something.
Correct. And so it's a very enjoyable for us to be there, so I can wear my suit. And otherwise you go Beijing, you have to be naked because it's too hot, too warm. It's like a steam room. It's just unbearable. But
so before that, have you ever been to China?
No, this is my first trip in China.
I see. In Asian cities or areas or regions, where have you been? Japan?
Original, as I'm an immigrant, original from Taiwan.
You know Taiwan.
And I'm Taiwan, so my life before 26 years old, and live in Taiwan. Then I immigrant to the United States. After I served the army in Taiwan.
I see.
And so in the United States, 35 years. And it's just 35 years. I traveled to Europe, I traveled to Japan, but I never have the chance. Go to China.
So did you go to Hong Kong?
Nope.
No. So you know Asian cities or Asian countries or regions. You know Taiwan.
Yes.
Or your hometown.
Yes.
In Japan.
Correct.
All right. So how do you compare people in Japan, in Taiwan, and in China,
I have to,
the cities where you went?
I have to make a disclaimer why 35 years, I didn't go to China, due to that time I don't have any business to associate to China. And if I have a tour, and if I have a vacation, normally I don't take vacation, but if I have a vacation, I will go to Taiwan when my parents still alive. So I visit my parents is my priority if I have any free time to take care of them, to visit them. until they pass away. My mom passed away in 2015, and then I don't have any reason to visit Taiwan anymore. And due to, when you visit parents, this is a requirement, it's a job. But for the luxury or thing, I always in the United States, domestic, due to the time, I don't have that much of time due to I'm very busy schedule. And I have a lot of things I need to accomplish before my life kaput. So I want to utilize those time. And at this time, to go to China, due to it's a business trip. It's not the luxury or tourist. So since this is a chance, I can promote West Covina, and I can meet a lot of people, investor, government official, and all that is opportunity for me to expand my tentacle of my city. So now Kunming know West Covina. Now, Manchuria, those Mexico, they know West Covina.
Of course, yes.
And then Beijing, and they know West Covina. So this is a chance for people to understand. So, whoa, West Covina is so pretty, and maybe in the future, if they want to invest, they have a chance to come to my city.
All right, very good, very good. So, my dear audience, today we have the opportunity of going to China with Mr. Tony Wu. We're sharing his experiences about his first visit to China, to several cities. I was born in China, and I still consider myself a half Chinese, something like that. But thing is that, to let somebody who has never been to China to say something about China, that is very important.
Yes.
Especially this person has a pair of a Chinese eye and is well-trained, educated, and everything in the United States is a combination of everything.
Correct.
So that is probably kind of like, say, altitude that will bring you a more precise picture. Stay with us. We'll be right back, please. Hello, my lovely friends, my dear audience. Welcome back to the East West Show. My name is Jack Zhao. I'm with G&E TV, and sitting here, I have the opportunity of going back to China, to where my hometown is, and with my friend Tony Wu, who's just been back from China a week ago, talking about his visit to China, several cities. I feel like going home already myself. However, me loving hometown is one thing. For somebody who, number one, speaks Chinese, number two, educated all the way, in other words, reads since the age of 26, all the way up to, you're 36 now?
I'm 29.
You're 29, you can tell, all right? So with everything in American, for him, in his eye, out of his mouth, the comment, the feeling, the impression, that probably make more sense.
Correct.
Okay, now, I was asking the question, I'm still asking the same question. How do you compare people in Japan, in Taiwan, and in, for example, Kunming?
I think this, and before I went to China, since I've never been in China, so my concept, is China is, kind of closed. People kind of reserve, they don't want to express themselves due to the different
conservative.
Yeah, due to the different political system, and be careful what you say if you're in China. So that's what people warned me before I went there. So, but when I told Lloyd Johnson, I say, hey, this is their country, so when we're there, we be polite and we just don't say too much. We don't criticize and that's it. Just be a nice guest.
All right.
But so when we arrive, we shock. We surprised. We so surprised because the concept we step in. The first thing we agree is our flying attendant. And she from Dongbei. Manchuria. And she told me, oh, you're going over there, and she's very polite, very nice. And we took Air China. I call it a slow boat to China. So, it's just a joke. It's a song, slow boat to China. So it's slow boat for my Facebook is Air China. It's not too slow. It's a 12 hours arrive in Beijing.
Well, 12 hours is not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. And the service is pretty good. And okay, very polite to us, okay, and before we step out, and she won't have a WeChat and taking picture with us, and she even give me a couple of the say about why you should watch out, okay, and don't believe
like
too many
tips,
okay,
tips,
and
yeah.
so open, and we already shocked. I say
see.
it's very open, okay, and we just met, and she.
But you prepared Lloyd for be careful.
Be careful
behave,
what
right?
you say in this different system, different country.
Okay.
So we arrived, so immigration and the people, okay, and the inspector, okay, officer, it's very polite, smiling to us, okay, and I don't feel some kind of animosity. No, it's just very welcoming, okay, and it's just like helping. And then we arrived, okay, into the China. Okay, we're waiting for people to come to pick us up, and all those people is so very friendly, and so I just don't feel like I in the.
So you're okay. You're okay because you have a Chinese face. Unless you tell, people will not recognize you're from the United States. But Lloyd Johnson, poor guy.
No,
777.
I know he get even more.
Or something.
I know, but he even get more, okay, and special treatment than me. But but it's not the point. The point is, it's just for me. Even I speak the Mandarin, but this is a totally different system, a different country. Okay, don't forget I'm in the United States for 35 years.
I know.
Okay, and I never.
It's a foreign country to you.
It's very foreign to me. But when I arrive, I don't feel foreign at all. I feel that's the point I have. I just feel like. Oh, okay. It's like very easy to get along. You don't have like kind of problem you're thinking. Okay, and plus the people open their mouths very open. They don't have a shy of shh, don't say this, don't say that. They say, oh, okay, okay, United States pretty good. Okay, and you guys have a human right and this, and I say, can we say this over?
Oh, I see.
So
because you heard so much, right?
Because we never been there, and our concept is totally different than the people living over there.
I see.
And when we in Kunming, okay, and same thing too. Okay, everybody's very polite.
There are differences. The difference being people might not be interested in politics, so that they do not talk about politics.
Correct.
And the other side may be that the people are so free, they want to touch everything they want to touch, be it politics, let's talk about politics. Where do you think the tilt to be?
We didn't talk about too much politics at all, okay?
Or systems?
No, okay, and okay, if we go to Kunming and then we invite to the governor, okay, and okay, the People's Hall or something, okay, there's a big building inside, okay, like then you sit over there, I have a picture showing, I say, God,
I see one, yes.
It's huge.
Lots of chandeliers,
and a
beautifully
big, huge
decorated.
Painting behind you, and you feel like you're in Beijing or something. But I think this all the province they told me is similar like this. Okay, this is how they greet their foreign guests. Okay,
do you feel that the people you met with, including officials or everybody on the street, kind of like afraid to talk?
Not at all. Not at all. This is a surprise I have. Okay, they even criticize North Korea, okay, the totalitarian regime, but over here they're very open. I think it's this.
They're very open.
They're very open. I think this is a feeling I have, okay, and we talk to them, no matter English or Chinese, okay, Mandarin, they're all very open, and nothing stopped them to say something. But they're patriot, okay. I think they're very proud about their country.
I see.
Okay, and not only the people. But don't forget, okay, I only have a 6 day, exactly 6 days. So what I see is very surface. But just based on the feeling I have myself and Lloyd Johnson, we just surprised what our feeling and what our concept is kind of different.
My hometown is the northern part of China, so
Where?
I never had the Shandong and Dalian.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
And I never had the chance to touch any part that south, like Kunming. So. And there was a saying that the southern part of China is more open than the northern part.
Very open.
So do you find that a truth?
True. So I think it's very open. Okay, and I think they're less political. Okay, and some kind of fairness.
How much do they know about America? Like say American
films?
They
I think this is the issue. Okay, and that's why I try to warn them, okay, and no matter in Kunming or in Manchuria, okay, meaning the Dongbei, okay, all those city, and the people talk to me. I think everybody want to come to United States, okay, no matter who they are, they all like longing to see, hey, and I really want to go to visit, but I have a visa issue, I have this issue, but really want to, okay, to come to America. My point is this, okay, I told them this, okay, and I walk on your street, and I walk on your riverbank, okay, I saw what you guys have. I think you guys have something, it's not bad, but of course not perfect. And the same problem in the United States too. We have some good thing, but we have some.
And we have even homeless.
Well, we have a lot of homeless, but the point is because different system. Our system, just people. The press call me, say, Tony, okay, I just want the honest, okay, tell us, can we resolve the homeless issue in the United States or in California or in my city? And I told them that's impossible. Okay, the reason is due to different political system. Over here we have a human right. Okay, a lot of homeless, this is their choice. We cannot do nothing as long as they're not against the law. They can roaming on the street, okay, and you cannot do nothing. Because we cannot put them together, put in the concentrate camp and detox, okay, and give them a job and force them to do anything they're against to do it because it's a different system. We are protecting the human right, okay, and the people want to roaming on the street. It's their freedom of choice.
All right. I know that you had only 6 days. You could be very surrounded by people being from the officials. Or handpick or whatever. I was going to ask you when we come back. I was going to ask you, did you get a chance to go on your own walk to wherever you want to go to see the real people, the down-to-earth people, the very corner of the street and stuff like that? Shall we, please?
Yes.
All right. Let's take a very short moment out, my dear friends. I really want to touch something to ask somebody about China, where I was born from, about China, who has never been to China this first time. This is amazing. All right, so stay with us. Be right back, please. Hello, my lovely friends, my dear audiences, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. As a matter of fact, it is a moment to share with lots of experience with my friend Tony Wu, council member of West Covina, a beautiful city, a wonderful council member. Are you going to be mayor next term? I mean, next month, right?
I should be potential or depend on how you go. But
rotate, right?
Rotation, okay, possible. I don't know the vote this coming November. If we go to schedule, okay, I will be the mayor 2 years.
Okay, very good. And the be mayor or not mayor, they are doing the rotation anyway. Everybody has
no
one
big
vote.
Deal.
That's it, right? It's only a name. But
Same right.
Tony Wu is really a mayor to me. I mean, I'm impressed that way because he thinks like a mayor should think. That's it.
Yes.
If every of the 5 members think like a mayor should think, so we have a beautiful city.
Correct.
That's nothing wrong. Okay, talking about his visit, the recent visit to China, it was the accidental visit, yet he turned it into very positive. He turned it into a promotion of West Covina.
Correct.
Whereby in China, such as Kunming, beautiful southern city of China.
Beautiful,
I know
beautiful.
The city has a name called Forever Spring or Spring Forever City, something like that.
Spring City.
Spring City, okay. And the question was, I was going to ask you was, did you for the 6 days have time of your own? No official around you. You decide your own. You do your own walk.
Our trip more is not official as a government. We are government official, but we invited by the association. Okay, and so this is entrepreneur association. It's more like it's a people. It's a civilian. Okay, but okay, possible they have some government entity inside. But okay, the treatment we have basically not only we have scheduled meeting all those important people and try to see we can have some kind of a relationship with the city and with the local. And at nighttime, I have more free time, okay? And but end up no free time because we have a schedule of
work,
meeting a lot of
yes,
people. And daytime is we have that schedule, okay? Also city and a city event, and then a meeting, and then nighttime we have a dinner. Then after dinner, then we have something. So at Kunming, we went to couple of again. The Chinese get together, just eat. So dinner, the dessert.
Eat.
And I remember one night, so we were really very tired. We only stayed 3 nights, okay, because we arrived at nighttime, so one night, and then we 2 nights Kunming, and then we went to Changchun, then we went to the Mexico, then we go to the Beijing. So this is the scheduling, okay. So it's hectic, okay. So we travel long distance, okay. That's Washington D.C. to L.A.
Kind of head to toe.
Okay, head to toe. But I like it. I think that we can see more entire China. Just don't stuck in one place for 1 week. And I know Kunming 1 week is not even enough, but
so
we only stayed 2 days.
In Kunming,
we went to the
we
went to the night market. We went to a night market, okay, on the street. It's like typical civilian, okay, and the people's eating, okay, with the barbecue. Okay,
大排档.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, the night markets, okay, and barbecue, sizzler barbecue, and they order so many food, and we already have a governor dinner, okay, prior 2 hours ago, and then have a tea time. Then we go to this, so we have a 3, and then when we back to my room, it's already midnight, past midnight, and then we have get out early in the morning. But the thing is this: I see the people eating over there. It's just like just a night market, okay. It's just like typical.
You see the air freedom.
I see the freedom. I see people eating, drinking, and talking. Okay, and I don't feel like this is a country have a extremely restricted freedom, and then what the newspaper portray. I understand when you go to a certain level, then you must have an issue.
I see.
But if you go to the typical, don't forget, original place I'm from, Taiwan, we went through this change, and the beginning is extremely totalitarian with Kuomintang, and later on they're changing due to the democracy. But most important thing, improve the economy. The Taiwan improve economy so much.
At least you're saying that is being in process.
I think China is in process, but China, don't
forget.
forget.
Freedom is in process.
I think it's nothing more important. Safety, public safety is number 1. Political freedom, I think, is secondary. If you don't have a basic, okay, public safety, meaning people, okay, free of fear of be robbed, be killed, okay, and be raped, okay, this is something.
Do people feel safe there nighttime?
I think people feel very safe. We walk on the Mexico at nighttime. I see a lot of middle-aged or older people dancing at the square at a riverbank, and I see young people walking.
Do the street dance, right?
Street dance, square dance, okay, or we call it line dance. And the night times, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Again, I only spent 6 days over there. It's a very surface. This is just my impression. But my point is this: for a 1.3 billion population, full of a lot of different, okay, and the power, and to make it to rule is very difficult. Taiwan only 23 million. So they already have a lot of problems, a lot of issues.
I know it is relatively easier for you, but for Lloyd Johnson.
Oh,
how was he impressed?
He very impressed. After 1 week, and he said he can stay another week. I said, you can stay. I'm going home. Okay. He loved it. I think. Don't forget, Lloyd Johnson only out of the country 2 times. The first time is 1969. He went to Vietnam.
Vietnam, yes.
Okay,
Vietnam,
he served his country, and he got hurt, injured, and he got a Purple Heart.
Okay.
And then second time is for me. So totally 2 different experiences.
It's amazing. Kunming is the city where the
Vietnam
War was conducted.
Yes.
That was the headquarters.
Yes.
Right? Kunming was the headquarters conducting Vietnam War. All right.
Yes.
Now Tony was an American soldier. Lloyd Johnson was this American soldier sent to fight the war,
and
whereby he must have killed some, right?
Oh, I think he killed a lot.
Yeah, he will.
And
right?
he got damage on his right arm. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So and now he's visiting Kunming which is the headquarters city conducting the whole war. So, did people realize that? Did you explain to them?
When they're there, I explained to about his head, about who he is. He's a hero of West Covina.
No, did they know that he was
I
the
told
one
them Vietnam
fighting
war,
in Vietnam?
but nobody cared.
Nobody cares?
Nobody cares. You have to understand, it's all history now. 1969, most of the people over there, none of them born. And don't forget, Vietnam become a problem with China. And Vietnam right now become ally to United States. See, and 20, 30 years ago, Vietnam is a major enemy to the United States. See,
things are changing.
The global economy, the global relationship, never friend, and never enemy. Japan, in the 50 years ago, it killed so many Americans, but now it's the ally.
I thought for him to go to Kunming, he might have to run into some kind of risk.
No,
right?
No, the people treat him with respect, and people love him. People taking pictures, people want autograph, and a lot of people just want to have a picture with him. When we walk on the river bank, and the people just want to have a dance with him. Yes, and I post on the Facebook. He danced. He danced with a stranger. People in Beijing. He purchased some souvenir, and some stranger couple woman come to him, say, "Can we have picture with him?" Including the cashier, including the store clerk, and they all want picture with him because he just with that hat with cowboy boots. He just like different. The China don't see anything like that.
Typical American.
Yeah, I say, "Excuse me, how about me?" They say, "Go away."
You're kidding. You're kidding. So, my dear audiences, today we're talking about his visit, my good friend Tony Wu, council member of West Covina, to China. Wonderful visit. I'm quite impressed. It is about China, where my hometown is, where I was born from. Yet I have to ask him about it because China develops so fast.
Correct.
Right. If you miss it for 1 year, you miss the whole part.
Quite true.
You miss the whole show probably.
Big
right?
time.
So big time. And also the major part is that even more amazing was that he took a native-born American who went to Vietnam War to a city where the Vietnam War was conducted. Right. I believe the higher commander, the generals were there in Kunming to conduct the whole war. Right. So. And he, Lloyd Johnson, the American soldier, was welcomed in 100% way. To come to a conclusion, am I right or am I safe to say, regardless of
political
differences, whatever, people at the very bottom
love
want
each other.
to get along each other.
Big time.
Big time.
And just for me to not only and the people at the bottom or the official or the province and the official they all thinking about how to have a good relationship. And this is the reason we went over there. We want to have a relationship. We want to have an interactive. I think that's more important to understand each other. So, for example, before I went to China, I have my concept about China is totalitarian regimes. Everything different.
Right.
Don't forget,
like you warned Lloyd not to do this, not to do that.
Don't do this. They end up and I say, "Hey, Lloyd, what the heck? It's different than what I think."
Okay, very good. Okay, my dear audiences, thank you for watching this wonderful show. My special appreciation to Tony. Tony Wu, of council member of West Covina, and we will, of course, and I believe he pioneered the way for West Covina to go.
Correct.
And West Covina is going international.
Yes.
I would say that, right?
Yes.
That's international approach of West Covina. So
center of universe.
Center of universe. That's
gateway to the heaven.
Gateway to heaven. That's how much a council member loves your own city. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.